Marvel League news. But let's see what War Studios to say about this. Check this out.
So, in today's video, we're going over more information, more leaks, more rumoured, more confirmed information apparently about the Fantastic Four coming to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. There's so much information floating around. We spoke about it in a video a few days ago, but there's even more information that's come out. So, we've got to cover this Fantastic Four information, and also we'll go over some other Marvel news that's been going around the community. So, yo, what is good YouTube? What's you here with a video on the Marvel Cinematic Universe. If you're new around here, make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the Marvel, DC, pop culture based content that we do on a daily basis. If you could subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and let me know all your Marvel theories, rumors, everything down below that you want me to cover or you want to talk about with other people down in the comment section. I do see a lot of people doing that on the daily basis. Also, if you could, check us out on Instagram at WatchG to see the beautiful face behind the beautiful voice. But more importantly, check us out on Twitter, WatchG, because I've got a really small follow over there, WatchG, and it'll be much appreciated. So, allegedly Kevin Feige is going around changing a lot of the initial plans for Phase 5, even though some Phase 5 movies have already been shot and are coming out very soon, aka Ant-Man 3, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, and the Marvels, aka Captain Marvel 2. So, we spoke about the other day, the initial information that's come out, that now apparently Galactus is going to be the overall villain of the Fantastic Four movie. Let's hope they don't mess it up like it was messed up in the Fox universe. But could it get any worse than that? I don't know. Could it get any better? We'd hope so with Kevin Feige and his really experienced team over at Marvel Studios. So, initially, the rumor going around was that Silver Surfer was going to appear in the Fantastic Four movie, but now the rumors going around is that it's actually Galactus. Now, I find it hard to believe most of these inside scoopers because, let's be honest, most of the information actually appears on 4chan and Reddit beforehand, but when most of the apparent inside Twitter scoopers start saying the same thing, generally, sometimes it's somewhat accurate. But as we always say on this YouTube channel, if it ain't coming from Marvel Studios themselves, take it with a pinch of salt. So, you got the likes of My Time to Shine confirming that Galactus is allegedly the villain of the Fantastic Four movie, which is freaking cool. But we can go one step further. Allegedly, Galactus has already been cast, and for some reason, Liam Neeson's name and Keanu Reeves' names being pushed around. But like I keep saying, Bryan Cranston, Walter White. We want Bryan Cranston to be the voice of Galactus. We know Galactus will most likely be CGI. So, with Galactus, most people, if you know somewhat anything about Marvel Comics, you expect the Herald of Galactus, the big Herald of Galactus, to be the Silver Surfer. But I make it fully transparent on this channel, I'm not the biggest comic book guy. But there's been lots of different heralds of Galactus, to name a few: the Fallen One, the Airwalker, Firelord, the Destroyer, even Nova, More, and the Herald Order, Redshift, Stardust, Hunger, Annihilation. So don't just assume they're going to go down the Silver Surfer storyline. Now, we did say in a video a few days back that allegedly the Silver Surfer will be introduced into the MCU in some kind of Disney special presentation before the Fantastic Four movie comes out. I don't know if I believe that because the Fantastic Four currently has a release date of February 2025, so it's meant to come out just before the Avengers Kang's Dynasty. Now, I called it Kang's Dynasty in the video the other day, and people were like, yo, is this a new movie? No, but you don't have to keep saying Avengers The Kang's Dynasty. You could refer to it as Kang's Dynasty. Now, I don't believe the Fantastic Four movie and Kang's Dynasty will come out close to each other. As I keep saying, I believe because of all the changes Mr. Kevin Feige is allegedly making behind the scenes, I think the Kang's Dynasty Avengers 5 will get pushed back to 2026, and I think Secret Wars will get pushed back to 2027. So, the new information we're going to go over in a minute. Let's just recap the information that came out previously. This came from someone called Jason Kane, aka Great Phase. So, the Fantastic Four are from the present day, allegedly. It all revolves around a Fantastic Four experimenting with the time travel technology from Endgame. They end up getting stuck in the 60s for 1 year, already are practiced in their respective powers. Movie starts as they start to make it back to the present day. Then they went on to say, the below is more me piecing it all together. At some point after Endgame, Reed Richards and co. got their hands on some of the time travel tech. They probably messed up and get powers as they tested it, and got stuck in the 60s, and then someone said, if they're going to go back to the present day, in the beginning of the movie, what point to go to the 60s? And then someone said time. Great Phase responded with time. But you got to understand, the Fantastic Four will be part of Phase 5. Kang's a time-traveling villain. The Fantastic Four may piece up into the actual Kang's dynasty and Kang's storyline, so somewhat it could all be to do with time, and people still seem to think the Fantastic Four will originate from the quantum realm, and a lot of people still seem to think they're going to be involved in Quantum Mania and Man 3. I mean, I guess they could, as I've previously said, they could, but they have not been cast yet, so they might chuck some Easter eggs out there, potentially, based on the plot leaks. Go for spoilers, don't ruin your life. There is no plot leak where the Fantastic Four appears. There's some rumours about, a Fantastic Four tease scene about a scientist also being stuck in the quantum realm who could potentially help, careful spoilers don't really like, who could potentially help Ant-Man and Wasp get out of the quantum realm when they get stuck in there after Kang the Conqueror pieces out there, but it'd be Cassie Lang that gets them out. So, also in the news, this is the actual main information, so I'll flick it up over the screen. John is not Reed Richards, that's kind of obvious information. Ryan Gosling is not going to be Reed Richards. Apparently, he is in talks to play the Silver Surfer, but not for this movie. SS was part of the movie of an earlier cut draft, but has since been cut out. Gosling, if he signs, it will be a special debut kind of Disney Plus presentation movie, as we've said in the previous video. Also, we've said all this stuff previously. Ryan Gosling is not going to be Reed Richards. Neither is Adam Driver. He's not going to be Reed Richards. I can see Reed Richards being a fairly new actor. Galactus is the main villain of the movie and will be played by either Dennis Quaid, I butchered that on purpose, or Keanu Reeves. I don't know who of the two won in the end, but they were the front runners. Adam Driver is not running for Reed, but actually Doom. I really want Henry Cavill to be Dr. Doom, because he's been, Wars, you bleep that word, so much by DC Studios, by Warner Bros. I really want Henry Cavill to get a pinnacle role in Marvel. Even if he plays Reed Richards, there is some fan art kicking around, and Henry can rock glasses, he can rock a beard. We already know what he looks like, but there's no freaking chance that Adam Driver is going to be Reed Richards. So, apparently Feige wants the Fantastic Four to have POC characters, people of colour. And Reed is likely going to go down this route. The four members are going to be in their 30s, minus Johnny, who is played by an actor in his 20s. Interesting. Some names I've heard floating around for the Fantastic Four include Kylie Allen, Jeremy Allen, White, Reggie Jean Page, Diego Luna. I personally can't see any of them being cast personally, but I don't think they're going to be huge actors that can't get cast the Fantastic Four, if I'm being honest. Simon Baker plays Molecule Man, who will be introduced in this movie to have a bigger role in Secret Wars. No idea when they plan to announce the casting, as they're still figuring stuff out, and a new draft was delivered just 2 weeks ago, so would guess San Diego Comic-Con. And you really think the Fantastic Four are going to be revealed in Ant-Man 3 when they haven't even cast them yet? I don't believe they've casted any of them yet. I believe they've probably got top choices. Feige's allegedly, according to all the information going around, he's been making a lot of changes behind the scenes after the backlash, after the fall of Phase 4, which, I've been very critical of. But as I keep saying, there were some things that were cool about Phase 4, but they've really got to put the foot down on Phase 5 to deliver. People keep saying, yo, where is Doctor Doom? I mean, we all know Doctor Doom should have a pinnacle part to play in Secret Wars, but that doesn't mean he's going to. Some people seem to think Jonathan Majors is going to be playing a variant of Doctor Doom who is actually Kang. If the rumour's true that a Kang variant will be the Beyonder, do you really think Doctor Doom's going to be a variant of Kang as well? No, they won't do that. I honestly can't see Doctor Doom coming into the Marvel Cinematic Universe like the New Mutants when they cast new actors for the X-Men. I can't see Doctor Doom coming in now until after Secret Wars. Now, I keep saying this, and I do not care what anyone says down below. From everything we know, Doctor Doom was supposed to be behind everything in Wakanda Forever. Now, the director can go, yo, Doctor Doom was never part of it. So you're telling me 99% of the plot leak was true. Everything was true, except for one of the post-credit scenes. It got the other post-credit scene right, but the Doctor Doom scene didn't come to fruition. I do not believe that, but I somewhat do believe these Fantastic Four plot leaks. Why? Because they don't really say that much. Now, Galactus is not just going to be a one-and-done villain for the Fantastic Four movie. Galactus is most likely going to be the cosmic villain for Phase 7, like the Multiverse Saga, the Cosmic Saga. As we know, we're getting Captain Marvel 2, aka the Marvels, which is the cosmic side, and you know Galactus is going to have something to do with the Eternals, too, with the Celestials and all that kind of stuff. So if you are a Marvel fan and you want Galactus, your boy Galactus, to appear, it's coming. It really is coming sooner than you think. And I don't believe, personally, me here on the channel, let me know down below if you disagree, I personally do not think Galactus needs a huge teaser like we have for Thanos. Galactus literally eats planets. He is the planet devourer. He is the world devourer. He does not need to be hyped up because everyone knows Galactus, even people that don't even know much about Galactus know that he is an absolute cosmic beast. He eats freaking planets. He's OP. He's one of the strongest beings in the whole multiverse. And yes, he will be involved with this phase massively. And if Kevin Feige doesn't put Galactus in the origin of the Fantastic Four story, or at least the villain, I think a lot of people are going to be upset. Personally, me, I don't care for Silver Surfer. I want freaking Galactus. I wanted Galactus since Avengers Infinity War. Give us Galactus. So, that is all the most recent news when it comes to the Fantastic Four in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And I couldn't be any happier to hear that information about Galactus potentially coming. But that many insiders are confirming it. It's got to be real. Well, let's hope it is freaking real. Let's hope these scoopers actually get something right for once. So like always, guys, check us out on Instagram at WashU to see the beautiful face behind the beautiful voice. Check us out on Twitter at WashUG. And we'll catch you in another video very soon. Catch you later.
Subscribe, like this video, rate 9 6 video, and see you guys.